think we all see a pattern with Elna. I think we all know when we spend a lot of time with family, what happens, you get on the internet and you start digging around in other people's shit. And you go to really inappropriate places, digging through other people's photos, digging up family histories, justifying your own cult-like colored t-shirt photos, acting like it's cute. What she didn't show you in that picture were the disemboweled animals at the feet of all of those people sitting in those t-shirts. It's part of some Mormon ritual that they don't really talk about in their family. Remember last Christmas when you were trying to buy presents? And there was that breach at Target. 7 million people's credit cards were breached because some asshole broke into the internet, did that. Elna. So before we start listening and buying her whole Isn't My Family great act, her family told her, here's a good idea. Start trolling the Facebook pages of people you don't even know. Put up pictures. More than one of you'll notice I was with somebody black. Like, that's bad. So great, why did they use it as a centerpiece, that baby? They had a baby centerpiece. Probably they sacrificed that baby in those t-shirts. I'm not saying this is true. I'm merely saying it's a possibility that I'd like you to think about when people talk about family. Who's the most famous family? Manson, the Manson. At any point in that little display, did Elna ever say, this isn't the Manson family? How are we to know it's not the Manson family? It's an inconvenient truth. Also, the first slide, innocently, our family loves to be in bed together. Second slide, in front of a church. So our family practices church things, because that's what they're called in family, church things. That encourage sleeping in bed with the entire family while the infant lies alone as a centerpiece at a table. My friends have never inducted me into a cult. I choose my friends carefully. I can. I choose to have black friends. Because I honor diversity. I check my privilege. Did you notice something about Elna's pictures? Every single person in those pictures was what? White. We all noticed, we didn't say anything because you're polite. But if you choose to have a family that's entirely white, now I'm not saying you don't have somewhere down the line someone of color, a native person, maybe an Asian in your family, but you choose not to show any pictures of those people tonight.
My grandma's Mexican.
I didn't interrupt you, ma'am. Check your privilege. She said, I went to Lizz Winstead's Facebook, and here's what I pulled. There were people of color. I didn't have to say, look, I have black friends. Elna did that for me. I live a life that reflects the world. I introduce people into my life who have different colored shirts. Don't put babies on display at a party like it's Thailand. This is America, where we honor our children. And lastly, it's very telling. I want you to really hear me on this. It's incredibly telling, the stories we choose to tell about our blood relatives. The story Alma chose to tell?
Elna.
The story Alma chose to tell is one of people who like to other. They like to other you. They like to other people who choose their friends, choose their loves. I feel othered. And in a country that is constantly striving and proud of its diversity, of its background, of its police force, of its environmental affairs. Anytime you reach out, the first thing someone does to tamp down you broadening your life is to other you. I'd like you to remember that when you're making that decision. We are one. We are open. We have checked our privilege. We know diversity matters. And if your family isn't diverse, I'd like to think that you have thought about changing.